I'm 20-year-old today. I know this is supposed to be a fun series, and it will be. This is only the second episode, but that's a depressing fact for me. You guys might be older, but literally, it's hit full on today, as I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Or actually, I do. I'm going to win some games, as today we kick off officially into the big part of the season. We got a signing through, we got a game done, we got pre-season out the way, but today we go back into more EFL League 2 action, Papa John action, and Carabao Cup. As yes people, welcome back to episode number 2 of season number 1 of what will undoubtedly be a long save here on the channel for the first one of the Grimsby Town to Glory FIFA 23 career mode. It's going to take some getting used to saying that, but of course I really want to get used to it, as if you haven't seen the first episode, came out yesterday on the 27th, on the B-Day, so hopefully you guys will go ahead and watch that one and hopefully enjoy it before coming to this one. Leave a like on that one if you do, and this one if you're enjoying it. What, a minute and a half in on my recording clock watch, as of course, as always, if you really do, and you're new around here as well, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss nada in the future, which means no if you didn't know, as we're going to go to the calendar and show you the games for today. Spoiler alert on screen, we lost our first game of the calendar year to Tranmere Rovers, a 2-1 defeat, which was a shame, but it's out of the way and it's happened, as today Bradford City away at Valley Parade in the Carabao Cup to start us off with, midweek, which we've got to consider, as Walsall away at the weekend at the Banks is not going to be an easier one, which we've got to focus for. Another midweek game back at Blundell Park for Stockport County, the team that actually won the Vanarama National League, us getting promoted through the playoffs. A derby kind of game, Doncaster Rovers, a very close team to Town, as then Swindon Town, who we lost to at the weekend at the final game away from home, as we're not going to get onto Doncaster in the Papa John's trophy. Yes, if you didn't know the name of that trophy, Papa John's, yes, it's named after the pizza man. But enough about that as we prepare for Bradford first up to date on the 9th of August. We can still make signings, of course. We've made one already, which you might be aware of. And you can see here, I've made another team sheet. I've got another one up, and we are going to be playing in the Cup with this one. So a lot of rotations, even though it's the Carabao Cup, which is a knockout one, but I'm going to risk it. A couple of players still in the team as well, so a lot of minuses, but I don't mind, as Max Crockham starts in between the sticks again. Nico Kirwan gets his full debut. He is the player that we did go ahead and sign, one of the highest paid players at the club, with Luke Waterfall, the captain, at the side of him. Shawnee Pearson is back in the back line. First bit of action from him for a while, as then we've got Danny Amos at left back, Super Dan, as Kiernan is on the wing. Can't play him next game because he plays for Walsall. He's on loan, as Kieran Green, the Halifax man, and Bryn Morris stays in the midfield, with Otis Khan coming onto the right hand side. Stephen Wern makes his full debut after his move from Sunderland, and Lewis Richardson, the quick feet maestro, is going to start on loan from Burnley, so I'm hoping he can be good, maybe take that striking position into his own. It's going to be a difficult game away at Bradford, away at the Bantams, but we're going to see how it goes down. And the Bantams lineup is Colin Doyle in goal, Bradley Halliday, Romany Critchlow, I'm going to call it, Andrew Platt, who made the move from Barrow, Matty Folds, and in the midfield it's Gilead, Azadibe, Sutton and Wright, Chapman, who's a good coup for them, and Young up front. Of course, it's early on in the season, so I can't really tell if it is a full-strength Bradford team. I mean, the defence looks good. Critchlow and Halliday, I know, are decent players. Levi Sutton, don't want to call him decent because he was a Scunthorpe player, but he can pass a ball around us. We've got a ball on here in the middle to, I think, Stephen Wern, that one. Bryn Morris, tackle almost through the back of him. We've still got the ball. Kiernan offside. Unlucky movement just there as Kiernan round the corner. There's a run on here through the middle, and I think this is Kieran Green. He's got a bit of a gap. Keeper's come out, and Kieran Green puts the Mariners in front away at Bradford. Now that is a good start. The box-to-box midfielder making the step up from the National League alongside Town has got the opening goal. And what a good goal it is in the Carabao Cup. Away at the Town fans at this side of the field, into that bottom corner. What more can you ask for? Brilliant starters. I don't think Bradford were cut out for that one, especially Kieran Green scoring. Anyway, it's a bit defensive-minded, I would say. As the ball's in the middle with Adobe, tried to get the pass round Super Dan, but Danny Amos with the read straight onto Kiernan, who's going to try and get down this wing. Danilo Orsi not really making a move in the middle. We're going to wait for him a little bit. He stuck his hand up, cut back a little bit. We've still got the ball. We'll give it into Green right here, as we've got a man in the middle. Here we go. Chance to shoot. Bryn Morris with an absolute screamer. It is 2-0 Town. Both midfielders on the score sheet. And Bryn Morris hits a thunderbolt. That's another way how you score your first Town goal. Here we go. We'll see this again. Picks it up on the edge. 20 yards out. And that is a curler off the post and in. What a goal. So here we go again. Ozadibe through the middle. And Danny Amos out of position a little bit. Bradford take the shot on and should have got a goal back. Gilliard flashing that one wide, as that's a good ball through onto Halliday. He's got it the right back, and what a save at the near post from Max Crockham. Looks like he broke his net a little bit on the post, but managed to keep it out as a corner ball for the Bantams at the near post. Easy for Kiernan, over the heads of everyone. Still, Bradford getting a bit of momentum as they're snuck in behind. And Crockham again with the save. Danny Amos should have cleared that a little bit quicker, but still goes out behind. And a corner ball for them again. Got to keep these stripes out as Kiernan at the near post only drops as far as I think that's Sutton. In the middle to Critchlow, round the corner. Everyone coming to the side. That's a rough challenge, which I didn't have a clue what was happening, as they've still got the ball. Edge of the box as Odibe. One more on. We're just trying to catch them out. We've dived in a little bit. Can we clear? No, we can't. Can we have that half-time whistle, please? They've cut inside. Got the shot off. And Crockham with a save down low again. He's doing everything for a clean sheet. But still only 45 minutes deep into this game. And we've got to keep them out again. Crossed in. Kieran Green away this time. Whistle, please, referee. There we have it at the break. Brilliant half. 2-0. Sensational half. There's a ball down the line here. Luke Waterfall trying to come across. The captain's just got wrong-sided as it's in the middle. And this is a big chance for Bradford again. I mean, we've scored 2 goals, but they have had a bunch of chances. As they aim to make 2 more changes. Alex Hunt off the bench and Cropper to come on at right back for Winners. They've got a bit of a run on here, trying to get that block in, and we eventually do as the ball is passed out in towards Kiernan. Good little dribble away onto Richardson, who had mistaked for Orsi in the first half. Orsi on the bench, of course, as Otis Khan going for a switch. Back into Kiernan, a perfect ball, but we've lost it. And we're aiming to make more changes. Now in FIFA, 5 substitutions is the rule, so we can make a lot in games, which I absolutely love. As Alex Hunt on a bit of a run here, is swinging one towards Stephen Wern. Kiernan just running past it as Kieran Green trying to jump up for that one. Not long left in the game at all, which, to be fair, has been very good to us. Believe it or not, Bradford have been a good side, but we've just managed to get us luck against them, as that pass really wasn't good through the middle. We've got it back. Still battling for it, and we've managed to squeeze it up front onto Richardson. Changes aren't going to go through just yet as the ball's back there. Passing it back further. Tried to get a tackle in. Still not doing so as a ball through. Easily cut out by Luke Waterfall. Straight onto Kiernan again, who's had a good game, of course, but we can't play him in the next one. A lot of players playing themselves maybe into the first team sheet, of course, into the next game away. As Kiernan gets the bounce and he goes for the volley. Tried his luck. Why not, as we've made them changes again, making the team a bit fitter, as that was almost through to Danilo. Still, we've got the ball. It's on now into Green. I think we're miles offside with Harry, or maybe not. Header from Hunt, straight to the keeper. But there's the final whistle to meet it. A 2-0 win following our first defeat in the league season, 2-1 to Tranmere. Yes, it's come in the Carabao Cup, but we're into the next round. That'll be a little bit of money for the club, and that makes a big difference. And it is an immediate turnaround onto Walsall, who have picked up 3 points. We can see the standings here. We're 18th in the league. The league leaders in real life, unbeaten, actually lost as well in Leyton Orient, as this will be our first simulated game of this save. Hopefully all goes well. not the reserve team, as we've switched it up a lot. You can see it's back to the usual boys, although Green really impressed. He's not fully match sharp, so I've gone for Gavin Houlihan in the midfield instead. We've got Waterfall, the captain, who isn't really fully fit, but I am going to still play him. And we've got a new player on the bench in Bim Peppel, who's going to get a chance maybe, because of course Kiernan can't play. He is tied for this game because it's against his parent club. A very strong outfit. Clifton and Maguire-Drew on them wings. Hopefully we can utilise them as we are going to play match, and it's going to be a quick sim. They've got 5 at the back. Going to be rough to get around, but what is the result going to be? A 2-2 draw, which to be fair isn't the worst. Erin in the second half with a goal for them after a boring first. Jordan Maguire-Drew just before the hour mark. After the hour mark, it's John McAtee who put us in front, but Kinsella shares the points. Unfortunate that, as we've got an offer. A bid for Mitchy Efete, as what's this going to be? It's Johan Bengtsson, who doesn't look a bad striker, plus a little bit of money, but I do think that's a bit of a wayward move for us. I don't really have any interest in getting another striker in immediately. I think if we do get a striker in, it's going to be a high-rated starting one. We've got a lot of lone youngsters who are decent, so if we were going to get one, it would be a starter. I did not see him as a starter, as we've got the new cup game threaded through. If we go to the calendar, we should be able to see this. It is Fleetwood Town, which is a good Carabao Cup draw, you know. A very, very solid draw. So I think we're going to play the next two and maybe simulate Fleetwood. I know it's away and they are the league above. The Carabao Cup could be a decent tournament for us, but the league is the priority, and that's a derby and the team that just got promoted with us in quick succession, so I want to get them right, as I think it's got to be the same team again for this next game. Richardson jumps onto the bench though. See if we can utilise him in a different position maybe off the bench. I do see him as a bit versatile. Orsi alongside him and Otis Khan, but apart from that, usual suspects who just got us the draw. John McAtee trying to pull up some absolute huge performances to carry us through. Stockport have got 1 point, just like us. Same points. Came from the same division, promoted, as this is a big one. And this team, Stockport bring to Blundell Park, Ben Hinchcliffe in goal, Macaulay Southam Hales, Ryan Johnson, Ash Palmer, Fraser Horsfall, Miles Hippolyte. Wing back in this team is usually on the wing, I think, with Wright, Lehman Evans, Camps, Paddy Madden, and Crankshaw up front, who I'm pretty sure is a good player as well. Very solid squad from them, so we've got to try and be a bit careful. It's going to be a difficult one. There's not a great ball into Smudge at the back right there, trying to keep it, and we do. Going back to the goalkeeper, Max Crockham. Dodgy pass from Kerwin, actually, who's the signing, of course, as Bryn Morris coming through the middle. Just avoided a bit of a tackle. Houlihan goes out wide. Now Harry Clifton on this wing through that gap. Onto Houlihan again. Now into Bryn Morris, just past that through onto John McAtee. He can like to line up a shot from range. And he can see why he likes it. That was very, very close from John McAtee, and a corner one. As I'm going to try and put this a little bit close to the keeper. Bit of curl on it. McAtee trying to get underneath it. It'll fall out to Harry. Head that on, please. There we go. Chance to cross it again. That's a decent ball towards Taylor, who was waiting to strike, kept alive by Andy Smith. Now onto Bryn Morris, it's fallen up for again! And just over the bar. This is a bit more of a positive start at Blundell Park, as that ball straight into Max Crockham, that glued to his hand as a roll straight out. Bryn Morris, oh, he's overstepped it a little bit, as now it's gone back into them. Now onto Paddy Madden. Around the corner, they've tried to hold us off a bit. Crankshaw's got a bit of a road in. He's hit the outside of the bar. And it's saved just. A chance for Stockport when we start playing well, as that's a good roll out, in fact. On to Harry, now McAtee through the middle. Trying to spread one out onto the wing. And Kerwin's trying to support Maguire-Drew. Back into McAtee, now onto Bryn Morris. Ryan Taylor through the middle, chipped over the top. Almost fell, I think, for the man through the middle, Gavin Houlihan, as Maguire-Drew can whip a ball in. No one really in that box backheeled. It's an eventful start to this game, isn't it? Under 10 minutes now till half-time. It's not, of course, the bright start we had against Bradford in the Cup, but still, it's very good going as JMD is slipped through. Maguire-Drew, he needs to try and maybe find a body in the middle, but there isn't any. need to crowd that box a little bit more as it's a cross he's got in. It's going to fall out to Houlihan, onto Bryn Morris again, who's going for another one, and he has scored yet another screamer. This time at BP, and it's a brilliant goal from the defensive midfielder to make it 2 in 3. Bryn Morris. The man is injured IRL, and I mean, he scored a screamer at Newport, but I never knew he had these in his locker. On the half volley, I think the keeper should have done a lot better than he actually did do, Hinchcliffe, but it's gone in. We will take that as a run down the wing here for them. Hippolyte cuts inside of us. Oh dear, we can't let them get straight back into it. They're passing it all around here. It's got past us. Too easy. Too easy. We get ourselves in the lead. And Paddy Madden, who of course took the step down to Stockport for the money from Fleetwood. You've got to say it how it is. And he gets them instantly level here at Blundell Park. Good finish. Crockham's got his cup clean sheet, but still won't get the league one. We've been conceding quite a few goals. There's another. And it's just come before half-time. Not a great time to concede. But we go again. Not going to rush to any changes or anything just yet. They've even nailed McAtee's run on the field, which I absolutely love. His funny little run where he swings his arm around. The aggressor, as it's passed straight out of play from them. Going to try and have to get off to a bright start in this half. Get the win that we really need to kick off our campaign. But they'll be looking for one. They haven't got one after stepping up from the National League. Same boat as us. It's took longer for them to actually get back promoted as they took a stint in, I'm pretty sure, Vanarama National League North before they got back here. As Gleno goes for the back heel. Doesn't come off, but we've still got the ball out to Harry. Just let it go. And I have gone ahead and made a change. I've gone and put Otis Khan on for Maguire Drew. Just because we haven't got players running into the box, and Maguire Drew's speciality is set pieces and crossing, so we're not really playing to his strengths here against Stockport. Tall defenders as well. There's a run on here for the Blues, and we need to watch them. Smith coming across, colliding a bit with Gleno, as that's a corner kick. Come on, I think that was our ball, but still, it is there. Southam Hales has picked up an injury as Crankshaw. Straight off our chest again. Another chance for them to come at us. It's Camps to take this one. Near post. Headed away from Bryn Morris, I think it is. Still in the box. Paddy Madden. Shot comes in. Crockham smothers. As I also noticed whilst making the changes, which haven't gone through, that Bryn Morris has 51 shooting. That is unreal statistics. As here we go. This could be a chance. Houlihan finds McAtee. He's got the run of Bryn Morris again. Otis Khan is around the side. He's got a chance to cross it towards Taylor, who didn't really make that run. It looks like them changes aren't going to go through as the header should have been one. Falls to Crankshaw though when they've got the ball. Tried to get a bit of a tackle in there, did Harry, and Gleno backpedaling to Paddy Madden, who we need to keep quiet for one more minute. Gleno with the block. Still falls back to us. Can't clear that one. Gonna try it now as the whistle has gone. Think it was a winnable one. Not many chances in the second half, but we definitely shouldn't have conceded the goal we did do. One apiece with Stockport. And straight after the game, Portsmouth are after Luke Waterfall. His old manager, Danny Cowley, wants Luke Waterfall to make the step up to Portsmouth. That is a very, very, very awkward bid coming in, but of course we can't stop players from moving on to bigger and better ambitions. I'm going to try and delegate it. I really don't want to lose Luke, but that's just a bid we really cannot turn down. What's it say his highest evaluation should be? I think it was 2.9, and that's what we've gone ahead and told them. Very awkward offer to get in right there as Mitch Effete talking about how he wants a bit of a chance in the future. You'll get it, mate. You're not out completely. He just didn't really agree with us as Luke Waterfall. Never mind the 2.9. They're offering 3.4, which is a huge sum of money for us, Grimsby Town. But he is the captain, the leader in the dressing room. But it looks like we are going to lose out on him. He's just signed a 2-year contract, but if it goes through, we have lost him to Portsmouth. Still, I'm not going to be that manager who just kicks him out of the team even though he might not be here. It could break down. I'm going to utilise him whilst I can. As Kieran Green says he thinks he can do a better job than Clifton. I make the decisions for now. It'll be difficult to find someone to replace him with the leadership trait, of course, as we're 18th in the league. 2 draws, 1 defeat. Still looking for his first one. Donny find themselves the reverse of us. 1 win, 2 draws as well. 8th position, just outside of those playoffs. Hartlepool lead the way. They're down there in real life as well. As we're going to play this one, team is a few changes in there, which is Mitch Efforte coming back in. We've got Otis Khan coming back in. Let's see how we can do here. We want more than a draw. Definitely not a defeat against Donny in a derby. And let's have a look at Donny's team. Jonathan Mitchell in goal. Kyle Knoyle. Joseph Owolu, Tom Anderson and Tommy Rowe. I think that is the defence. Is it 4? Yes, it is. With Seaman, Close, Collar and Hurst. Lee Tomlin, a big transfer for them. And Miller up front. Good player. Definitely won't be an easy one. I cannot wait for this fixture in real life to come around. Hasn't, of course, as of yet. Might be when you're watching this video, depending on when you're watching it. But an interesting one, but we're at Blundell Park and we are fully up for it as we're getting the passing going a little bit. Through that gap, Smith, straight onto Bryn Morris. That's not a great one. Fantastic today, but that one fantastic as Effort is out of position a little bit. Now we've got to come across and try and make a block as it's in the middle. And Donny take the lead within 10 minutes here. Just when I said we needed that improvement. Oh my, what a bad goal to concede. I mean, yes, there's never a good one to concede, but at this moment of the game, so early on, it is way too easy. Stood off of him, Luke Waterfall, into the bottom corner. The Rovers' chance are the loudest ones here inside Blundell Park, but we've got to get away and go again in this one. We haven't come from behind yet in a game. We failed to do so fully against Tranmere's. Get that into Gleno. We've got Taylor in the box who's trying to peel off. The cross has gone in. And we've won a corner. I don't know why Gleno's apologising. This is good. This is a response. As we'll whip this in towards the danger area. Jordan Maguire-Drew. McAtee. Just a bit too near the near post. The ball's in the middle with Lee Tomlin. Blocks come across. Luke Waterfall. Now onto McAtee. This is good passing, you know. But Taylor's let us down. Not a great pass from the striker as now they'll come again at us. Got to make a block right there. Luke Waterfall does. A double block, in fact. Very nice from him. It'll be a shame if the transfer goes through, but we do need that money as they've kept hold of this ball through the middle, passing it around, going forward, but one mistake and one leads it straight into Gavin Houlihan, and Taylor on a turn, good at putting the ball over the top, but it was intercepted a bit as there's a slip there, and Maguire-Drew has a bit of a run on here, straight into Tommy Rowe, who's in fact playing at wing-back today, Tommy Rowe, as we've got the ball. Waterfall made an interception and even won the throw-in, as this is Maguire-Drew. With the ball, he's waiting for an option. Gets effort to run down here. Need to pass it in the middle. Taylor, McAtee. If he's onside, that's a brilliant ball onto John McAtee. Running through. Interception in the defence. And a bit of a clearance will do the job for Donny for now. 1-0 down. It's not an easy start back in the FL for Town, but 45 minutes to try and turn it around. Not what I wanted as we've got the ball here. Bryn Morris. Maguire-Drew still again held up on the changes as Joe Gomez going to Leicester. Interesting deal. Got to focus on ourselves a little bit here though because we're coming forward. Houlihan has a bit of an option. Man at his left. Decided on the shot, which maybe not the best decision, but we went for it. As Glennon, that's a very good ball in. Taylor's intercepted it. And he's overdone it. And a ball here on the edge as we've tried to put some changes through as Donny have got a chance. And that's 2. That's us sunk. We're getting 3 subs through. But just before that happens, Lee Tomlin doubles Rovers' lead. And that's not great going for us, but it's what's occurred. It's just a good bit of play. A good option through there. Cropper has just come onto the field. And they've managed to get around him. And I put Cropper on to try and utilise his long throw-ins, but it doesn't look like that'll happen as the ball's onto Orsi right here. On a turn on out with McAtee. Now onto Maguire-Drew, still on the field, of course. Onto McAtee again. Finds the option through onto Khan, who is onside, whipping a ball in. We need an option there. We need someone in that space as McAtee on the edge of the box, looking for an angle. Got his shot off. Gonna throw Kiernan and Green on now. Just go for it as now they're coming down this wing a little bit. Coming across is Gleno to make that block. He's ever consistent as we've got the ball here with Khan, who's going to be onto the left, or the right hand side should I say, as this is a brilliant run from Otis Khan. He's got an option in the middle. How has he messed that up? He couldn't afford to get that pass wrong as Clifton through that middle. McAtee out wide into Gavin Houlihan. Round the side, it's Glennon looking for a bit of a cross, but he's not going to go for it. Houlihan instead. Now onto Harry, steps away, free kick. Most definitely a free kick. Into the book as well. Good job. As can we do anything with this? First free kick I'm actually taking on this game. 23 yards out. Jordan Maguire-Drew is the best free kick taker. I'm going to opt for that little bit in the wall. And I'm going to try and get some curl on it. Maguire-Drew! It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Fantastic save. Was looking good as we'll pass this short into Harry Clifton. Going for the cross. Strikes them straight away as we are running out of time. Might as well just whip this one in a bit close to the goalkeeper. Maguire-Drew at the near post. Out again for a corner. We'll take this again. A goal would be good just to see that we can actually score in these games and try and pose a comeback as Harry Clifton on the edge hits straight at their man. No handball, which I thought it was, and don't let them counter. I think it's Will Miller. We've just got to try and block it off as we do so, but still lost the game. Empty seats around BP. Not a great start to the season. 2 draws, 2 defeats, but we are a team in progress. A new team, still signings to be made, but it ends here in the first kind of derby game. 2-0 Doncaster. Unfortunate as Luke Waterfall left as well. Because of course it hasn't gone through. As Kieran Green, it's disappointing not to have one. Did the best. Keep working to improve your game. The team is going to be changed up for Fleetwood. Yes, the league above. But all my focus is of course on, what do you call it? The league games. So I might be giving this competition away a little bit. But it's what we're going for as here's the cutscene I never wanted to see. Luke Waterfall departing the Grimsby building, departing Cheapside, the training complex, to go and sign for Danny Cowley's Portsmouth. He's old coach, but he's got to make that move. Can't stop career progressment. It's not a good one to get out of the door, but it gives us a bit of money to make maybe a signing. A C rating, that's probably because of the value, but we had the squad depth as well just to have it done. As Forest Green Rovers in for Max Crockham. League above, of course, Forest Green Rovers, so it's another one which is difficult to turn down. A big goalkeeper who I'm a big fan of, and I do want to turn them down, but if they're offering good money, I'm going to go this time for what Luke Waterfall was worth. I'm going to offer 340k. See if that is accepted. I definitely don't want to become a selling team, but I want to keep the spine of the squad together. But players are coming in, and when players come in, or teams should I say come in, you've got to let them go. We did the same with Ben Fox, who was amazing for us last season. He's now at Northampton, as we're at Fleetwood for this game, and we get the win in the Carabao Cup against the team in the league below, above should I say, not even below. What am I on about? I should be on about this win. Richardson with the goal. Have we found a striker? Who knows, but that is a huge result. And Marco Verratti making a move, you can see right there, to Manchester United. As it's a good cup win, but then again it's more games now for our players to perform in the cup and then get scouted by teams above us, as we've got deadline day coming up in the near future. But I've actually got a Grimsby game to get to right now in real life because the recordings, the way they work out. As thank you guys very much for watching, but this is unfortunately the end of episode number 2. Hopefully this series is going well. I know we're losing some players. We'll strengthen, we'll make signings. As thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with that notification on, or bell should I say, on as well, so you do not miss anything in the future. As that has been it from me for today. Thank you very much, take care, in a bit, and peace.